morning, friends. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Are you ready to do something fun? I've got a fun project for us to do together. And Rosie's going to like it too because it involves walking around and finding interesting things in my yard and maybe in the alley behind my house and then doing something really cool with them. So if you've got some weeds in your yard or you have a fun place to go where you can collect interesting things, not things that your parents have planted, but just weeds, grass, sticks. We'll see what we can find. And then we're going to make something really cool with them. So let's go. Here's a dandelion and some other, look at those little bitty flowers. I don't know if you can see those, but we're going to get those too. Oh, there's some pine cones that would be good. Rosie, hey, are you having fun? Yeah. These are blackberries. And of course, they're really prickly. So I'm going to leave those alone because I want to be able to enjoy the blackberries when they're ripe. Sometimes weeds are the prettiest flowers. Now here's a reminder of what not to pick. These 3 trees are covered with poison ivy. Can you tell it's poison ivy? The leaves are grouped in 3s, and that's a big hint. And they have just built big old vines all the way up this tree. Look at that weird thing. I gotta pick that. Alright, so I've got all my pieces of my collection of weeds laid out, and you can see it makes a big mess. So it's probably good to do this outside. And you may also notice that I have something that's not a weed. Since I planted the hydrangea, I gave myself permission. And you can always ask your parents if you can have permission to cut something in the yard that's not a weed. But I thought that was so pretty. I wanted to include that in my project. And there's those crazy red things and the sweet gum balls. And I found some lichen on a tree limb, a couple tree limbs that were in my yard. So I've got that too. So now the next step is to go get a piece of paper and some crayons or markers, and we're going to go on. Okie doke, so I've gotten my paper out, and this is just a piece of packing paper that came in something I ordered. It doesn't have to be fine paper, although it could. You could put it on construction paper or copier paper, whatever you want. But I've drawn a lopsided head. It's not supposed to be lopsided, but it turned out that way, and I think one ear is bigger than the other. But that's okay. We're going to create a person out of this shape with all of our goodies that we've collected. So let's see if I can turn you so you can see. So I'm going to take, I think I'm going to make a man to start off with. And I've got some of this really cool lichen that I collected and pulled off of a branch that had fallen. And let's see, I think he needs a frown because he's an angry man. And some eyes, and these leaves would work well for eyes, I think. Oh, and you know what else would work great for the eyeball is those wild strawberries I found. Where are they? There's one. Whoops. There's one. There's one. They're very tiny. Come on. Come on, little eyeball. There we go. And a nose. Let's see, he needs some eyebrows, maybe mad eyebrows. Let's see. How about this one? Whoops. Well, that's a very heavy eyebrow, but that's okay. So you get the idea. So there's one, and look how much. I've got so many other things to use, so I'll make some more people to go with him. Maybe we can get him to smile if he's around some other people, or maybe not. Anyway, there's one fella, and I'll show you some others, and I'd love to see what you can do with this. So once you finish, take a picture, or have your parents take a picture and send it to me. I would love to see the characters that you come up with. Thanks! I might like this fellow the best. I like his bow tie and his mustache. Anyway, I hope you have a fun day, and thanks for joining me.